Well, good morning from Dottie and I from beautiful downtown Pahrump, Nevada on the 13th of October, 2024. It's 6:30 a.m. and I wondered if you can hear that siren in the background. Already sirens at 6:30 a.m. and it's a balmy 62 degrees outside and 73 degrees here inside in the good old trailer. And speaking of the good old trailer, I just released a video on giving a little tour of all the modifications I've made to my little Micro Mini over the past 3 years, and you might find that interesting. The comments today are on my long form video was how to fight for your consumer rights. I talk about a item I had under warranty. They denied it, and I fought for it and got what I deserved. Meaning I got it repaired, maybe not what I really deserve. Anyway, the positive news video is about a hero dog in World War I. And then, of course, the comment video. And we open today with good old reliable Ken Gray. Ken gives me a great comment or two every single day. Thank you, Ken. I enjoy your daily videos. I guess you could say this is an RV life video because you set up delivery outside your home. And that was, I mused in that video, I called it How to Fight for Your Consumer Rights. I said, is this really RV related? Then I thought, when I go grocery shopping, it's not really totally RV related, so I guess I'm okay. And he said, well, it's outside your home. Most people that don't RV get their stuff delivered to their house, so I'll take that. So I responded to Ken and I said, very true. And then we have Lisa Roth on the same video saying, I think this is a valuable video, if only to encourage others in this lifestyle not to give up. Lessons are always helpful. Yeah. Don't give up when a company says no to you and you think the answer should be yes. Richard Cockerill says on the comments video, good morning. Well, good morning, Richard. 19 hours too late. So good morning for today, for Sunday. Dan Hardesty says on consumer rights, I like techie things, so I found it interesting. The whole point of the video was I proved my case by videotaping me demonstrating why I thought the product wasn't working properly. And I anticipated all their objections. In other words, other reasons for it's the cord, it's your PC. And I demonstrated that I eliminated those things as a possibility in the video. So the only conclusion they could come to is it's defective. Hero Dog, Lisa Ross says, great story. What a great story. I agree. I love that story. How to Fight for Your Consumer Rights. Pension, congrats. That's JT Wanderer, one step closer. I enjoy the ride-alongs, remind me of drives through San Joaquin Valley farm fields with my dad. Thanks, Rob. In that I went to my mail messages and more here in Pahrump to pick up the package of the thing that was the replacement item that was returned to me, and that's what prompted the video. That's what I talked about. But when I got there, I got a letter from Fairfax County, where I retired from in Virginia, verifying that yes, you are officially approved for your pension, and it'll start, I think it was March 31st will be my first payment right into my checking account. And that's one of two small yet meaningful pensions that I'm going to start collecting right at the same time this year as I'm turning 65. So that was pretty exciting. I've already gotten the notification on the other one, so I am good to go, guys. But at the same time, Social Security will start hitting my Social Security payment every month for $185. They're going to take it and keep it, and that's what the cost of Part A and B Medicare is going to be. And then I think I mentioned a couple of times, and I got some quotes here I am going to do a Part G supplement. And according to, now I have to get a quote from the company, I guess itself. I'll see my broker in November, but these numbers should be fairly close. Physician Select is, I think, the one I'm going to pick, and that's $135 a month. And then I'm going to do my Part D for my medications, because I do have an expensive medication. A Part D from AARP, that's a medication policy for $89. That's a total of $224. Plus you take the $185, and I'm going to be paying $409 for a month for my health insurance. But Part G, the supplement, the max out of pocket's $221 for the year, and there's no deductible on the drug plan, which is why it's so expensive, and it's substantially less than I'm paying out of pocket for my medication now, because there's no way I can meet my giant deductible for my United Healthcare policy. So I'm going to be better off, much better off. So that's good. How do we get on to health insurance? Oh, pension, money. Okay. On the comments video, Mercedes Juarez. Okay, just catching up. We had a hurricane this week, and I just want to touch base on the Halloween issue. I think more adults should dress up and go knock on doors for candy. I'm just saying, I think they should turn it into an adult thing. Kids don't do it anymore. At least if it's adults, you can get creative and give out much more fun stuff. And they're right, the kids don't do it anymore. It's gone. Okay, I love Halloween, and always sad when we don't get any trick-or-treaters. However, I always have something for adults and dogs. That's so true in so many communities. It's just not done anymore. On War Hero, Judy, I knew, Judy is the quintessential dog lover, and I knew she'd have something to say on this. And Judy's not here anymore. She's down in Quartzsite with Lisa. Hey, I hope you guys are doing well. Stay in that RV park until those temps come down. And then they're going to go out into La Posa South, where I will see them the middle of November. Judy says, I love this story. In Inglewood, California, a dog named Rex has a memorial across the street from the post office because he went with the carrier every day and was so well lived. When he died, they were not allowed to put the memorial on the post office property, so it was put in the center island in the street across from the office. I was always impressed that so many people fought to get a dog memorial like that. Rags definitely deserved more than a memorial. Let's see. Robert Ballard, the consumer rights video. We really enjoy your ride-alongs. It feels like we're beginning to know Pahrump pretty well. I can still remember when I got my first pension confirmation letter. It's a bit strange because it removed any doubt that you are retired. I actually received a small pension from one of my past employers at $45 a month for the life, or $1,800 cash. But of course, I made them cut me a check every month. Since November of 2017 so far. I'm a Disney retiree, and that's the only pension I really cared about. My wife said I should have stayed in the service and retired there too. Then she would have had three lifetime pensions. Yikes! And I thought I was the family money manager this whole time. Well, I responded and said it wasn't real until I got a written confirmation from both of them, both pensions. And I knew I was retired. I just wasn't completely sure I was going to be retired with those two pensions, because, they're thinking there's something I did wrong, or a change, or you didn't cross this T or dot this I, so I'm sorry, you're no longer eligible for the pension, or some reason why. Or I was really nervous because one of them, the smaller of the two, was Neiman Marcus stores, and they filed bankruptcy. They're still around. They did Chapter 11, which is a reorganization, but they filed bankruptcy, and I was like, God, are they going to liquidate the pension, remove the pension? But no, they didn't. Their pensions are pretty well protected, those assets, I think, in bankruptcy. Um, Robert Ballard says on the consumer rights thing, Rob, your points regarding product warranties is very important, well received. Most often, companies only offer it but don't really plan to honor it. It was the main reason I try to purchase quality products from companies with great reputations supporting their customers. A warranty to me is really about wanting your customer to have good experiences with the product, making you feel like you made the right decision in buying from that company. I guess it's some of that Disney training coming out of me. The term great guest experiences is really processes put into action that guarantee satisfaction with any and all purchases that you make. So one of the things, a lot of people have negative things to say about Amazon. They're such a giant. But one of the prices to entry to sell your goods on there is immediate and unquestioned returns and refunds, generally within the first 30 days, and honoring warranties after that. In my experience, buying things, I deliberately buy things on Amazon because it is so easy to return things that you just get something that works, but it's not what you thought it was. You can return it. There's no one to argue with you. Just click, 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 print out take it to the UPS store, scan your phone, and boom, it's done. It's gone. And if you don't have your own packaging, then you'll have to pay a couple dollars to the UPS store to package for you, but it's totally worth it. Anyway, that's my enough ranting about returning things and warranties. Lisa Roth is on a couple days ago. I did a positive news story on someone finding a genuine Picasso in the basement of an abandoned home. And Lisa says, I need to find one of those. Lisa, look in the storage compartments in your trailer. There could be some valuable art object in there. All right. Rose on that same positive news video. That is awesome. Keep your eyes peeled. You never know what you'll find. You hear stories about people that go to like flea markets and things and pick something up for $2 that's worth $6,000. It happens. It happens. War Hero Dog. Rose says, what an awesome story. Rags, a legend in his own time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Then there was an even older one that Rose, I'd like it. Rose goes through and watches older stuff. She catches up. I love that about you, Rose. Thank you. Subliminal advertising, where this guy put this little happiness sign in strategic places all over the town he lives in. And she says, wonderful happiness, happiness, happiness all over town. Yesterday, I think it was Judy. Okay, I'm going to get in big trouble if I mix up Judy and Lisa, but I think it was Judy that said, we've been victimized by subliminal advertising to get us eating stuff, for example, that we probably shouldn't be eating. Maybe this time, this subliminal advertising will do us some good. Rob Hebb says, hey, you read my comment in a video you do about your comments. That was fun. It's fun to hear your perspective on our comments. And my perspective on this comments is that's great. That's the whole intention is on this video that I do every single morning. One of the first things I do in the morning is sit here and read these. I'm going to read them anyway, right? And I'm going to have thoughts about them anyway. So all I'm doing is pointing the camera at me and saying my thoughts out loud. And it's a way to really have a good relationship with my subscribers. I want to have that relationship. And I've said, I'm going to be out quartzsite. If you're going to be out in quartzsite, I want to meet you. I'm not one of those YouTubers that says, stay away from me. Don't come near my camp. I don't care. I'm just a regular guy. And the people that are on my channel and commenting and like it, I want to meet you. For sure. And definitely I've mentioned this a few times, I'm going to have, like, they call it a meetup, but it's just going to be, hey, I'm going to be at the dog park with Dottie this day, this time. Come and hang out if you want. And if that's successful, I'll I'll start going to the dog park same day, same time, once a week, and people can come and hang out. That would be just an honor if people wanted to do that. So Naj, wow, Rags was a true hero. It shows you what you have that you do have to be human, that you don't have to be human to be a hero. Way to go, Rags. And then I had the couple days ago, the quartzsite events this year, things to do in 24, 25. Blue Sky says, great video. You're a real stand-up guy. You never use clickbait to deceive people for likes and subs. Well, thanks for noticing that. I don't. Generally, what you see is what you get. And if I do a thumbnail or a title that even comes within a breath of clickbait, you hear me talk about it, and here's some, I always like, oh God, was that clickbait what I did? What was one I did that I thought, let me refresh, because that was the last one, just to make sure there's not another comment out there already. No, there was one where I wondered, is this really clickbait? It was a while ago. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I know what it was. It was on the LTVA rule breaking. And, okay, this is it. It says the thumbnail is a picture of the La Posa South sign. And then it says in small block letters, camping permit, and then red letters, big block, revoked. And I redeemed myself. My thought is I redeemed myself by, when you see the thumbnail, you see the title too. And the title is Avoid Getting Your LTVA Permit Revoked in Quartzsite. So the concern was it would mislead people thinking that I got my permit revoked. But if you read the title too, it's pretty clear this is about how to avoid it. But that's as close as I've come in a really long time. And that was a popular video, which quartzsite videos are, let's face it, quartzsite videos are popular. And let's see, 6,000 views. Where my normal views for a regular run-of-the-mill video this time of year is a couple, like the consumer rights thing, 240 views. Critical RV generator information, 417. And that's this time of year for a non-quartzsite directed video. 400 is pretty good. Home base options of Pahrump, 787. That's on the high end. But look at just yesterday, or just, yeah. Was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago, I did quartzsite events this year, and I've gotten over 1,000. You put the word quartzsite in the title, you're going to get views. But I only do it when, I'm not going to do a quartzsite video just for the sake of putting quartzsite stuff out there. Well, one, because that's cheap. And the other reason is in a month or month and 2 days, I'm going to be in quartzsite, and every video I do is going to be a quartzsite video. I mean, when I'm in quartzsite, I take my little flying selfie camera and walk around outside my rig in the morning and talk about what I'm going to have for breakfast, and I'll get 1,000 views. So I'm looking forward to getting there and seeing my friends and hanging out and being in quartzsite. I just love quartzsite. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. And if you've made it all the way to 19 minutes and 5, 6, 7 seconds, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Take care.